Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vance. If today is the very first time coming across my channel, thank you for stopping by. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. So guys, in today's tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you how to sew this beautiful dress worn by Priscilla Ojo. So this is just like a process video on how to make it. I'll be using the cup crafted corset technique for this tutorial. So if you're interested, please do well to watch this video to the end and make sure you like, comment, subscribe to my channel, turn on your notification bell to get notified whenever I upload a new video. So let's get right into the tutorial. So this was when I drafted my cup. So if you want to learn how to draft this cup for any size, maybe a plus size or a small size, just let me know in the comment section. So I went ahead to use my tracing wheel to trace out all of the parts that I drafted, and so I could use my masking tape to mold it into a cup, so it could enable me to draft the upper parts of this corset. I hope you understand what I mean. Without this, you cannot be able to draft the upper part of your corset. This corset is actually a game changer. Like, cup corset is a game changer in the corset making. So when I was done taping down, I had to draft. I did it off the camera because it's a paid class. So if you're interested, you can leave a comment in the comment section so you could register for the class. So are you seeing how the cup sits so perfectly? The yoke for the back, the where the eyelet will sit, everything is perfect. When your pattern is perfect, then your dress is going to be perfect. I used this same technique to make this dress for my client, and it was a game changer. So if you're interested, just leave a comment in the comment section so you could register for this class. So this was when I transferred all of this pattern into my fabric. I have gone ahead to add all of my allowances around my pattern papers. Are you seeing? So I went ahead to cut it out. And for the hemline styling, I'll be using a straight hemline. In the pattern, I kind of styled the pattern, but for the sake of this video, I will not be using the hemline styling. I'm just going to go ahead and have a straight hemline instead of those hemlines that are curvy. You can actually use this hemline if you're making just a blouse that you want to wear with a palazzo trouser, or you want to wear the blouse with a skirt, then you can actually do your hemline styling. But for this, I'm going to be attaching a skirt to it, making it into a full gown. So I'm not going to be using hemline styling for the tutorial. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So I went ahead to cut out all of my patterns. This was when I was cutting the back, so I moved to the front. I'm following the allowances that I left. For those of you that will be asking me the fabric that I used a plain Korean crepe fabric, and I also used this same crepe fabric for my lining piece. I didn't have to buy extra lining anywhere. I just used the crepe for the lining because I just wanted a neat base and a neat back and front. I hope you get what I'm saying. It's not like if you use a lining or a satin to lining this crepe, it's not going to be fine, but it just based on preference. That was why I used it. So this was it when I was done with the boning for the front. So I added the boning on the lining. Where the boning is on the lining. So that was what I did. So I went ahead right now to pin the right side, facing the right side of the lining together, and then I made sure that I matched both the seam allowances of the main fabric and the seam allowances of the lining. I made sure both of them are meeting together. It's very important because I actually used inseam finishing for this project. So I'll go ahead right now and sew, and then I'll show you how it looks. So this was when I was done sewing. Are you seeing how clean the base is, guys? This is very clean. So this is my cup. The cup is so clean. Are you seeing, guys? So I caged the cup, and the caging is actually very good and very clean. So you can actually use a bra cup if you want, but I would always prefer caging, although it's time consuming, but it's worth it. So guys, this class is actually a paid class. And if you want to learn more, you can actually register for this class. So this was when I was done joining both back and front together. Are you seeing? So at this point, I was a bit confused if I should go with the skin tone net or I should go with a black net so that it can blend with the dress. Since the fabric I used was black, so I was thinking, are you sure I wouldn't use a black net for this? So I was still contemplating on what to use at this point. Then I just decided to use a skin tone net because it looks better. The skin tone actually looks better. So I went ahead to sew it. Are you seeing how clean this is? This is beautiful. You need to see this on my client. So this was it, guys, when I was done sewing the net. You know, at the point it was squeezing, but then when you wear it, when it stretches, it won't squeeze again. So I have gone ahead to mark where I'm going to fix in my down part. So from this mid part, I came down by 4 inches because it's going to have a back waist at this end. So from that point, I came down by 4 inches, just like that. And then from this other end, I traced down to the 4 inches, and I also traced this 4 inches down to the side line, just the way you see me doing, and then I extended it to the back. I did the same thing for the other end too. I extended it to the back just like this, and then I went in to bring my skirt. So this skirt, I actually made a tutorial on how to make a structured skirt. So if you've not seen it, go to the channel. It's actually there in my channel on how to make a structured skirt. So I went ahead to open up my zip, and then I matched the side of the skirt to the side of the upper part. I went ahead to use my pin to hold down both sides together so it could fit. It's very important that if you're making a corset, you should match both sides together. So when I was done, I used my needle and thread to hold both the down parts and the upper part together before I took the dress to my sewing machine to finally secure it. So when I was done sewing the down part of the skirt to the upper parts of the dress, what I did next was I went ahead to embellish. I went ahead to bead. We did a lot of beading in this dress, and then my client wore it, and it was so beautiful. Trust me, it was really beautiful. So if you found value in this tutorial, please do well to like, comment, subscribe to my channel. If you want to register for this class, leave a comment in the comment section, then we'll take it up from there. So guys, this was almost it. So went for embellishment. My client wore her dress. Are you seeing? It's looking so fine. So we've come to the end of today's tutorial. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.